has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Hey, let's go.
Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. You look at this Buffalo defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Goff now looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how low can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Alert! 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 What's that?
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Hey, hold, hold, hold. Hey, hold, hold, hold. Look out.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0. Then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind out the first down.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now 2nd and 9.
Allen going to throw. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Off 52. Half. We'll go.
To the air, Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard.
So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw in the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Here's Allen to throw it. Touchdown, Bills! Damian Harris, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
Into the end zone.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now Hall to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Goff. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Goff.
That is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an update anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And taken right at the 35.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now Allen. And that's incomplete.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism, but without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
6 yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Allen. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out.
Alert! 56, 56.
Now Allen again. Open man is Duvernay. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
And the Bills in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Now Allen. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Will McDonald gets in there to take him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
The Bills send the punter out.
Back deep, Nyheim Hines.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there.
And the Jets will take over.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
That one goes for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. In motion left is Wilson. On 1st down, it's gone. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Gone.
This pass out wide to Hall.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Again, Goff.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Goff. He finds his man. Complete. It's stumped.
Down the sideline he goes.
A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards.
1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Goff going to keep it himself. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. On the keeper, here's Goff. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Escaping the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Middle.
On 1st down, Allen.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
In motion right is Davis.
39-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And again, it's Allen. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Jets are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder, this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Yeah, he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. They work now on 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And no run back here as the third. Commence with a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run again with Harris. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. And obviously they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
No doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
Harris running straight ahead. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Middle.
They hand this off to Harris. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. And now they'll throw with Allen. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. Devin Duvernay. 26 yards, and the Bills have taken the lead.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
The bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Goff. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Now a throw in the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Allen hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of can converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it, ends up getting the ball stripped. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Goff now to throw. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Goff now looks to throw.
He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And yet again, Goff is intercepted.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On the give, this is Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Here's Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Gardner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Allen throwing on second down. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. And the Jets are right back in this football game. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. After the interception, here's Goff. And oh, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. So after the INT, it's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Cameron Curl. A beautiful fake. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Very short field to work with now. 1st and goal after the great punt return. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Jets, 14.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball. Saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Allen to throw it. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here we go, 3rd and 1 Gut check time on both sides. On third down, here's Harris. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
10 at the 50-yard line.
A give to Harris. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
Five wide. Hey, home. What's that?
On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Allen going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Hines now on the return. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. To throw is Goff. Steps away to his left. And Goff picks up the first down and then wisely slides to the ground to avoid the contact. Back to throw.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll come up now on second down. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. First and 10. Now Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
19.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
This is first and 10.
Alert!
Throwing, Allen. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
So now you're in range to tie things with a field goal, but they still have plenty of time to work for a game winner, and they're trying to do so. Nice job defensively to force the incompletion there.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now second and 10. Now Allen.
Harris.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
17-yard line.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's first and 10 now. Allen. That's taken in by Duvernay.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Allen.
Eluding the pressure right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Here's third down at 5. To throw is Allen.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
A 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play.
So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
And he returns this to the 22. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Goff now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
Time. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. First throw of overtime for Allen. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A lot more was on the line.